He never stops going. Oh my god, that was insane. I wasn't expecting that much. Maybe we got like super lucky though. I'm not sure. Today we're going to be C6ing Itto, my second real exclusive C6 hero. And once I actually C6 him, he's going to be the closest to a full maxed character I have because his signature is also R3. He is of course triple crowned. He's been triple crowned for a long time. I love my Itto. I know he's not the most meta unit ever, but I really like him. I do want to compare a little bit C4 to C6, which is why I haven't gotten him to C6 yet. C5 of course just gives us 3 extra levels for his ultimate, which of course will also do something. We'll get a bigger attack bonus based on his def. But starting at C4, I do want to try him in a couple of different teams. I do think Chiori would go well with Itto in general, but I just want to super boost Itto himself as much as possible for this video, so we're not going to use her. So this is the team I want to start with. You know, Gorou gives nice boost, Binny 1000 attack, Zhongli of course for res down. I do sometimes like to have Yunjin instead of Zhongli here, but Yunjin is purely normal attacks, and while Itto's normal attacks are pretty good, we're going to mostly be focusing on his charge attacks. So yeah, I would say this is my standard Itto team unless I need Binny or Zhongli for something else. Here are my current Itto stats. We got 2633 def, 1100 attack, 76 crit, 217 crit damage, and 46 geo damage bonus of course. He's built pretty standardly, I would suppose, in 4-piece husk. And we're basically just going to do the first chamber of floor 12 here just to look at his damage. Once we do the full rotation, we'll also look at Itto's stats. So there was a Ushi for like 150k, and now we're doing like, I don't know, 56k or so per charge attack. The last one there does a little bit more, of course. Usually our second row rotation is a little bit better because we have like all the husk stacks and everything. So we'll check this out now. Let's see here. Yeah, now we're getting 59, almost 60k charge attacks there, 110 final hit. We're gonna go back in because I forgot to look at his stats. All right, that should be good now. Oh no, that's right. You can't look at character stats in Abyss. That's so dumb though, why not? So we'll use Abyss to actually look at damage and Masanori to look at stats. This time I don't think we can wait until the second rotation though, so we're just going to look here. 6,200 attack. Jesus, that's more than I was expecting. That's a lot of attack. 3,500 def. Of course, crit ratios are the same. We also do have 85 geo damage now. Kind of a monster in the stat department here. Okay, there is a pretty odd thing I forgot about. I know another thing I forgot about already. It's crazy, but this is one of those things that is very easy to forget. So I just fought Masanori about 30 times and I was trying to figure out why the hell sometimes he has 6280 attack and sometimes he has like 5800. I'm like, that's a huge difference. It's literally because Gorou's field, when you swap out to Itto, needs like a little time to actually give Itto the def. I think it'd be easier if I just show you what I mean. Do Gorou's stuff, do Binny's stuff, go to Itto and do his burst immediately and we'll check 5,800 attack. And even though we are currently standing in Gorou's ring and getting the bonus def, it only takes that 103% of def at the time of transformation. So it needs to be active before you do ultimate. So everyone has their ultimates back. We're going to do the exact same thing. The only difference is that we are going to wait like half of a second before actually doing Itto's burst, like there. And now we'll check 6280. So that is obviously something very important to keep in mind. But we're just gonna go ahead and delete Masanori real quick. But as a baseline, we are getting approximately 60k hits. What we're gonna do now is get his C5. We are currently getting 103.7% attack. So we're just gonna go ahead and raise that real quick. C5, there we go. And that's a pretty big jump. Now we're getting 122.4% of his def as attack. We'll see what that actually means with another run here. I can't imagine it's really going to do that much considering how much attack he already has. Go to Itto, wait like half of a second. That should have been good probably. Let's check now. Yeah, I mean, we have 6784 attack now. It is like 500 extra attack, which is, you know, pretty significant, but 500 on top of 6,200. I don't know. Let's see what actual damage he's doing now. 64. So, you know, we got like 5k extra damage per charge attack there or something. Not bad. I do actually want to go back into Abyss and see how things change there. There we go. That should have been enough time. Boom. Ooh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, again, it's pretty much the same story here. We were getting like 59Ks and now we're getting 63, 64Ks or so. It's an okay damage boost, nothing insane though. But now of course the big one, C6. Not only do we get 70% crit damage on his charge attacks, but also there's a 50% chance per charge attack to not consume a stack of superlative super strength. So for those that aren't really familiar with Itto, these superlative stacks are what's required for Itto to do charge attacks. He gains these stacks by doing normal attacks normally. Once you get into C1, he will gain 2 stacks immediately upon using ultimate, and then 3 extra stacks over the next 2.5 seconds. But of course, once that first set of charge attacks is over, then yes, you have to do some normal attacks. So we won't really see this reflected in the stat page, but 70% crit damage should do something for our actual damage and for how fast we can actually clear stuff. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna use the same team. We will try a different team later as well, but for now we're mainly just comparing C4 to C6. All right, here we go. Gotta stay with him for half a second, and then we can go into burst mode. Gonna do Ushi, and then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. he never stops going. Oh my God, that was insane. That was so cool. I wasn't expecting that much. Maybe we got like super lucky though. I'm not sure. I wasn't even looking at the damage. I was just counting the strikes. But I'm pretty sure we are getting a lot more damage. We don't even have any buffs anymore right now. We should be able to start the rotation over here in a second. Yeah, here we go. Stay with him for half a second. There we go. That should be enough time. I mean, yeah, like 77 now. That was a pretty big boost, but bigger than that is the fact, like, look, we are still swinging and they're dead. I also wasn't even trying to speed run, but we got through that in a minute and a half, which considering Jade Plume's on the other side, I think it was pretty fast. But what happens if we are trying to speed run? Let's see how fast we can get through this. I mean, obviously with like a Pyro Abyss Mage here, Geo Team's not the best for speedrun reasons, but regardless, let's see what we can do here. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to. Unfortunately, these guys are kind of separated. I would like to get, you know, multiple attacks on each per swing, or, you know, AoE attacks, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, this one's already dead in like 50 seconds, one of them. So if they were together the whole time, that would have been like a 50-second run, but unfortunately we have to do like another rotation now. Yeah, but I mean, still, a minute 10, I do definitely feel like first half is harder here. Minute 10's pretty dang good. I want to go for like a super juiced up Itto, see if we can get like some 100k charge attacks. In this case, I'm really not sure if it's more worth to have a third Geo for Gorou's thing, or if Binny would do more, but I'm assuming Binny will do more, even though we're already working with so much attack. With Binny's healing, we might actually be able to stay relatively healthy. So, all right, here we go. What are we doing now? Ooh, yeah. I saw some 93s there. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, they're dead already. Under 20 seconds. Then it's just these two left. That's crazy. We can start the next rotation now. Do that. Go to Binny Burst. Wait with Itto for a second there. Do a 211 Ushi attack. Oh, and they're dead in like 46 seconds. Okay, that team is actually way nicer. And with Binny, it's like almost sustainable anyway, so that could be a real team. Actually quite close to 100k charges, so very cool. The thing is though, we're not really getting the Geo Resonance benefits without a shield, and sometimes we get a crystallized shield probably, but not all the time. I do kind of want to see how big of a difference Gorou is actually making though. So we replace Gorou with Zhongli. Honestly, remembering the thing about Gorou and having to stand there kind of throws me off a little bit. So if I could get away without using Gorou, I kind of would prefer to. All right, what are we doing now? Oh, wow. Gorou actually does do a lot. We're doing like 85 now, so it's like 10k less per charge attack, which definitely does add up. I mean, we still got through those first 3 enemies very, very fast. Oh, that was also quite fast though, just in general. Yeah, a tiny bit slower than without Gorou, but not much. So yeah, all in all, I really do feel like it's worth it. I'm probably a little biased because I love my Itto, and I mean, he is C6 already. What am I gonna say? Oh God, it sucks. I wish I could go back to C4, you know, but it's really nice. If it was just a 70 crit damage, it would be okay, but not worth it. But the fact we can charge attack so many times in a row now, possibly, depending on luck, I guess. It's just so nice. But yeah, I mean, I do think the Zhongli, Gorou, Binny, Itto team is good and much safer in general than having Furina in your team. And then of course, you also can't use Furina on the other side. But yeah, I mean, that is Furina for you. She buffs everyone kind of insanely. As for actually trying to solo Abyss, He's not R5 yet, so, you know, and besides, we'll be trying that with Chiori very soon. I promise I will do it when I happen to randomly get 2 more red horns though. But yeah, I suppose that will pretty much do it for the little Itto showcase here. I was not expecting to see that many charge attacks in a row. That was so nice. If you have any thoughts, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.